Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Thunder RC. And behind me, I've got the Traxxas Xmaxx versus the Traxxas XRT. It's going to be a battle to the deaths. Which one's going to survive? Let's find out. All right, y'all. There went the stock pinion and spur. I was wondering how long it was going to last. but I've got to give this truck credit. It took an absolute beating tonight. I cannot believe the durability of the Traxxas XRT. I know I keep saying that in video, from video. You're probably tired of hearing it, but the truth is, this thing is a monster, y'all. You saw it for yourself. Let's replay that and watch these slams and see for yourself how strong this truck is. So as expected, the monkey metal Traxxas gears finally gave up the ghost, shredded to nothing. But I will say, I am amazed at how long they lasted. From skate park to skate park and several sessions off the death ramp. I'm not disappointed. That's a break that was expected. Now the other thing I want to talk about is the bulkhead. Now, we did have a huge, it's all the metal chips falling, hit to the rear in the skate park and in the bowl, and it looks like I did crack the bulkhead. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a piece missing here. So there is a crack going down through the bulkhead diagonally. So this rear bulkhead is pretty much done. Probably could bash it a little more, to be honest with you, but I'm going to order a replacement for that. Another thing that's a bit of a disappointment is the servo. Now I just purchased this upgraded servo from A-Main Hobbies, and granted, it did have a huge chassis slap. I sent this thing massive out of the bowl, and it landed flat on concrete. So I mean, you know, with that kind of abuse, this is expected. But this cheap, cheesy plastic ear on this servo busted off, so you can see how there's no support there. But the servo still works. For now, I don't have any issues with the servo at all. As far as steering goes, the steering still works in this truck. I was driving it out of there even with the busted gears, and the steering was working. So, you know, it is what it is. That's what I was expecting. When you go ham in a skate park like that and you land on concrete, stuff's bound to break, no matter what car it is. I can't find any more damage. Now you want to see the drive shaft in here. It is slightly bent. You can see it's got a nice wobble to it. I think it's either bent a little bit on this end or this end to make it do that. But I'm telling you guys, this is insignificant. I've been bashing Xmaxxes for years. I know this platform, and a little wobble in the drive shaft is nothing. I could run this shaft for 4 more years and bash it hardcore. A little wobble like that is nothing, y'all. And for the amount of chassis slaps that this thing has taken, that's a huge improvement from the Xmaxx. I like the fact that the drive shaft sits low in the chassis like that. As far as I can tell, I don't see any other damage. I think the front bulkhead is fine. It did have a nasty hit to the nose, but I don't see any cracking. I don't see any issues. I am going to order both sets of bulkheads and a new chassis and probably another servo just to be safe. One more thing I want to show you guys are the drive shafts. People ask me all the time, they say, show us the drive shafts. Show me if they're bent. Well, I had some sideways landings and look, y'all, perfectly straight. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I don't have a bent drive shaft, which is amazing. With these longer shafts, you would think for sure I'd have a bent shaft and the flex of these arms, but I don't, y'all. So I don't know if Traxxas is putting some magic in their new drive shafts or what. Nothing in the drive lines broke other than the stock monkey metal spur gear and pinion gear. I haven't gone through the diffs or anything, but this truck is solid, you guys. I'm sold out on it. I love this thing. It is amazing. It is worth every penny. I'm going to tell you, as a hardcore basher, this is one of my favorite trucks. In fact, probably my favorite, my new favorite RC to bash. You can take it anywhere. You can send it huge. Parts are relatively cheap for this thing. A chassis is like 30 bucks. A bulkhead is like 16 bucks on eBay. And you have to bash it extremely hard. The kind of abuse that I put it through tonight at the skate park, no RC could survive that the way this one did. And this thing's stock, you guys. There is no aftermarket upgrades other than the Hobby Max 60 SC. That's it. So, yeah, I'm very impressed with this platform from Traxxas. Very happy with it. Obviously, the Xmaxx is just as strong. It is just different. It's a monster truck, so it handles differently. It's got, you know, taller suspension and all that fun jazz that a monster truck has. This thing handles amazing. So you've got Xmaxx durability with the handling of a truggy, and it's the same size. Well, that concludes our round here. Both trucks are beasts. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to rip the Xmaxx at the skate park. So I know it's kind of not a fair comparison between the two because the XRT just took way more of a beating and concrete landings and terrible hits at the skate park. I do know that the XRT would have handled the death ramp just like the Xmaxx, or even better, without breakages. And the Xmaxx would have taken those skate park hits just as well as the XRT and might maybe not have broken as much. I don't know. They did everything that I expected them to do and more. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, what truck do you like better? Obviously, I love them both. And there's more action coming soon. Peace out.